So what I have here, ignore them just now, is I decided, I'd seen 2 or 3 people now have a sort of supplementary or a reading data journal. Oh, I'm shaking that. So what I wanted to do was I got another one similar to my actual reading journal, just with this sort of tan brown colour. And this is going to have like my series tracker, like all the series in my main reading journal. I'm just going to be putting the priority ones, but this one is for all of the series that I've started, plus my physical TBR and my Kindle TBR. So I've already filled stuff in because I just wanted to get started. This is just this has no theme to it. This is a hodgepodge of all different things that I liked. I just wanted to be free to do what I wanted. So this was just, I put this in and this was just a little experiment with some new pearlescent, and you can see it shines quite nicely, watercolours that I got. So I thought that was quite pretty. And then this will be the series tracker. That keeps coming up, so I'll have to glue it down. And I have got the titles to put up here. So I'll do that now. And this has got a Dutch door effect, as you can see. And I really like that PET tape. So I'm going to put that just along there. And this one, along there. I'm going to cover up those words, but never mind. Does that look straight enough? Oh, I'm shaking the table a little bit. Yeah, so then there's washi tape underneath it and then just some stickers. I just really like this. And with the Dutch door, I just put, the tape's that wide, so obviously I've cut it there, and then I've put another one in, halved it and put it in there, and then we can see, I will just write them in. I'm not going to put in like the little boxes I have in my main reading journal. I'll just put the series title, author, and then just, I've got little dot markers. I'll just put them in for however many I do. I might do blank circles. I'll figure it out later. I'll be adding more to this. This is just a start. And then over here, now this was going to be my physical TBR. I like these 3 pages here. This was very optimistic of me. There is absolutely no way I am going to get my physical TBR into these 3 pages. So I am going to think of something else for them. I just am not sure what it's going to be just yet. And I'll do other pages for my physical TBR. Yeah, so I'll think of something. I like them and I don't want to waste this washi tape because I've had to put different colours in because it ran out. And I was like, those rolls. It was a sort of little box of ones I got off Amazon. And there just wasn't very much on the roll, I have to say. I was a bit disappointed with that, honestly. But then again, sometimes, what do you expect? You think you're getting a bargain or a good deal or whatever for washi tape, and then it turns out they just give you like half a roll or whatever. So, yes, I will come back to this one. And this one is going to be for my Kindle, because I have a lot of books on my Kindle as well, because I've started buying more ebooks than physical books, simply because, like I've said before, I don't have the space anymore to keep them. I've got 4 big... Oh, that was almost a paper cut. The worst ones of all. What was I saying? I've got, yeah, 4 big bookcases, and I want to try and get them down to 2, but that will take me a while, and I was trying to figure out how to I might need to trim that. Yeah, because I'm also trying to finally get around to decorating my living room the way I want. You know, I've only lived here 3 years, I haven't got around to it yet. I want to do that to, yeah, get to what I want. And I've not done that yet, so I was wanting to get rid of, get to the point, Jackie, sorry, I'm distracting myself and then forget what I'm talking about. Get rid of a couple of bookcases, and I was wanting to do that now, but it's like, well, I can't. These are just, I redid the title again, but just smaller, just for these subsequent pages. And I'm not going to do, I've given myself an extra one for some reason, I don't know why. I'll do this one. So I just need to be patient, get reading all the physical books that I've got. It's like I've said, I've done a couple of magical readathons that I'm going to be doing. Not one magical readathon, and then a couple of other readathons, like A Year of Goober. There's a new one out, Once Upon a Year. It's a yearly sort of readathon coming up starting in January. It's just a new one. Yeah, I like that. That'll be coming up. And yeah, so I'm just going to have to work through the physical books that way. This one is for DNFs and rereads. I think it was Shelves of Books. I've seen her, she called it a reading data journal. I'm not really one for data, stats and such, but I found that really interesting. It's close enough. So I might put some in here, but I want to figure out that physical TBR situation first. What I'm going to do. I'm certainly going to need more than the 3 double pages that I gave myself. That was ridiculous, really. So yeah, I really like this one. I love the stickers. It was a sort of burgundy pink colour, and the other little ones. I might add some more into here. We'll see. But that's just the title so far. This is... I want to read more sci-fi. Yeah, that looks okay. I wasn't sure. I never actually tested it to see if it matched. I just kind of did it in a affinity photo. It's like Photoshop. Basically all the same stuff, just a cheaper version. And it's just got a... I see what I've done there. I'll just put it there. I forgot that I've got a thing there. I might move it, might not. I'll see. What I wanted to do over here, because I was thinking, well, if I do this, because I've also got the next page is another genre, all my books are going to end up being just this, because it'll be about 50 books altogether I'll be doing. That's what I've kind of aimed for. So for this side, I'm thinking graphic novels would be quite good. You know, in the science fiction genre. Graphic novels or manga, I think. So yeah, so this is just to try, because I am a big fantasy reader and that's what I mostly read. This is to try and get a little bit of variety. And the other two genres that I enjoy, which is science fiction and horror. I really like this spread. I just love the images I've put in it. So yeah, I want to try and read a bit more horror. I used to read a lot of horror, you know, when I was younger, especially a teenager. This should have been bigger, but I'll redo it and put it in. Yeah, I read a lot of horror when I was a teenager. You know, I read a lot of Stephen King and James Herbert and all them. And I've slowly started getting back into reading more horror. And again, I want to do some more graphic novels in the horror genre. But that is pretty much my... I'm going to call this my supplementary journal, reading journal, because it's not really a data journal. But yeah, once I get these filled in, they're going to look great. And I've really, except for these ones, I'll figure these ones out eventually. I'll maybe, I never know, I might just take off the washi tape, wrap it around, you know, a little plastic card or something to save it and do something else. We'll see, I'll think about it. But yeah, I'm really liking, for the Kindle, I just wanted to do, you know, it's like a circuit board, PET tape. I thought it was quite cool. And I'm looking forward to filling these out. It'll take me a while, but I'll get there. And then this one, I just love this one. I love the colours and everything on it. I do actually do quite a few rereads, because all my physical TBR, it's not all to get rid of. There is books that I will keep and I reread old favourites and things like that. So it'll be interesting to see what ones I actually go back to, just to keep an eye on that. And then more of the other genres that I really enjoy reading, which is science fiction, horror. So there we have it. That is my reading supplementary journal, or supplementary reading journal, however you like to say it. I'll have more coming up in my normal reading journal and in my everyday journal. Next week I'm hoping to have up a video of me figuring out what I want to keep and any changes that I want to do. So in the meantime, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I will catch you soon. Bye.